Hi, we're just a couple days out from Thanksgiving, and I wanted to share something with you that had a powerful impact on my life. When I was in 911 and I was starting to really have problems with my emotional health and my physical health, and they're intrinsically linked. When you don't feel good, it's hard to have a good attitude. But I had a crappy attitude. I was angry a lot. I was cynical. And it came out in sarcasm, and I was actually kind of mean to my coworkers, and it was just not a pleasant time for me. And as I got help and as I learned and grew and did a lot of reading, I'm a researcher at heart, and so I've read a lot of books about trauma and about how to work through it and how to help other people work through it. One of the things that I learned about was gratitude. When we are grateful, it changes our neurochemistry in our brain. We have feel-good hormones, and oxytocin is one of them, and that's the one that is released when you feel love. Now, gratitude and love feel very similar in our physical being. And so one of the things that I have helped people do is take the time to practice gratitude. Now, I have a TikTok video out there on practicing gratitude by being grateful for your breath, but this is a little different. What I want you to do is think of a time when you were so, so grateful. And I'll tell you a story of mine. So in 2017, I had the amazing privilege of going to the Holy Land as a gift from the annual conference where I was ordained. And I went to the Holy Land with a bunch of other people. On the trip over there, I got sick. I have a sensitivity to gluten, and somehow I got some gluten, and I was wretchedly ill. We got in late at night, and early the next morning we get up and we are automatically on the bus on the way to Jericho. And we're on this luxury bus, beautiful bus, gorgeous scenery, with a bunch of other pastors and their families. My sister traveled with me. We were having just this great time, but I wasn't feeling well and I was tired. And this luxury bus was wonderful, but I was like, and I just didn't feel well. The weather wasn't that great. It was beautiful, but it wasn't pretty. It was misty and rainy. And we get to Jericho. Okay, now this is something I have wanted to do all my life. And I'm in the Holy Land. And all I'm doing in my mind is whining. And we get off this bus and we look out at Jericho, which is actually just an archaeological dig. It's a hole in the ground. I mean, it's ancient and it's cool, but I looked out over the horizon and there was the most stunning rainbow I have ever seen. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was as if our Creator had gotten a brand new palette of neon paints and painted this beautiful rainbow just for me, just for me. And I was overwhelmed. And I said, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was overwhelmed with gratitude. And the way that gratitude feels in my body is my heart feels bigger and my lungs sort of expand, but also my fingers tingle. And it's just the most delicious feeling to feel gratitude. So I want you to take a moment and think of a time in your life when you were overwhelmed with gratitude, absolutely overwhelmed. I'll give you a few seconds. For some people, it's the birth of a child. For some people, it's the day they got their bicycle when they were a kid. I mean, there's so many different things to be grateful for. So when you think of it, I want you to notice, how does it feel in your body? Is it your heart? Is it your lungs? Do you tingle anywhere? I'd love to hear how it feels. But I want you to do, as you feel this, is I want you to breathe in and breathe out and feel it. And stay with that feeling for as long as you can. One of the sad things about really good feelings is they can only last about 90 seconds. But we can milk that 90 seconds, and we can stack that 90 seconds. We can do it again and again. And feel that feeling of gratitude. And when you feel that feeling, and you stay with it, it changes the neurochemistry in your brain, and it makes it a better day. And when you do this daily, it makes it a better week, and a better week, and a better month, and a better life. This is a powerful practice. It's so easy, so simple, and yet making the time to do it is our biggest challenge. I want you to make the time today, and try to make the time every day. And know that I am grateful for you. I have worked those Thanksgivings. I know what it's like to be in the Comm Center when your whole family's gathered around the table. I know what it's like to miss holidays with your kids. I know what it's like to listen to a small child crying and saying, Mommy and Daddy are hurting each other. I know what it's like to have to send the fire department out on a call when they just brought you lunch. I know what it's like. My heart is with you. I am grateful for you. And have a wonderful Thanksgiving.